And welcome back to Who Would Win. Today's Who Would Win comes to us from Bomber Bro, who asked the question, who would win a fight, the Indoraptor or Kraven? Now, the short answer for me, and here's spoiler, but we'll get into my in-depth reasoning for this, Kraven. Now, why do I think Kraven? Well, let's break down what the Indoraptor really is. The Indoraptor is obviously a genetically created hybrid of multiple dinosaurs. Basically, it's the Indominus 2.0. There was a fun animated video that not Indominus, right? Indoraptor. There was a good anime film where like two individuals pit a group of like scientists put these two together and saw who would actually win in the fight, and it was the Indominus who won. And that was just because of sheer size. So the creation of the Indoraptor is basically the continuation of trying to breed dinosaurs for actual purpose, military purpose. Now, whereas the Indominus was a hybrid of multiple dinosaurs, including Tyrannosaurus Rex, Velociraptor. I think they may have put Giganotosaurus in there. There was a bunch of dinosaurs, plus cuttlefish DNA. I believe there's supposedly snake DNA in there, frog DNA. What they did was basically Velociraptor DNA mixed with the Indominus Rex. So they basically shrunk it down and made it more like compact and durable. In terms of how dangerous and powerful this creature is, because it was a prototype, we don't know what a truly realized version of the Indoraptor would look like. We got the Archoraptors in Fallen World, or Dominion, sorry, which I guess we know those are also genetically altered raptors. So my guess is that might have been, because those freaking things took some abuse. So those might have been like the fully realized concept, because we did see them basically be trained and targeted, or trained and handled like the Indoraptor was. Basically, they used a sound, a light, and basically whatever that light and sound hit, they were trained to kill that, or a target to kill that, and they would not stop until that thing was dead. And that's kind of how the Indoraptor worked. Basically, there was a laser grid, a laser light, and a sound that basically clicked in its mind just to go kill. The Indoraptor, though, was still a very formidable creature nonetheless. It was around 23 feet, almost 24 feet in length, at about 10 feet in height and over 2,000 pounds. So it was a very powerful creature. Like, there's no animal on this planet, at least land-wise, that would have been able to take this thing on in a fight. Max out an elephant, this thing would have torn an elephant apart. The elephant would have been lucky to gore the damn thing. A rhino might be lucky to gore the damn thing. A hippo might be lucky to kind of maul it. But even then, this thing was durable enough to just tank gunfire. Not like high caliber or like 50 caliber rounds or anything like that, but like the guns, like the rifle that Owen was using. It didn't really harm the Indoraptor at all. It could take a lot of beatings. It had a good sense of smell. It could track. It had opposable claws. Unfortunately, though, it did lose to just a straight-out raptor in a fight. So how improved they made it, I don't know. But it was a very competent fighter, or creature, and fighter in that sense. But this is Kraven. Sergei Kraven is a Russian-born, big game hunter. He has no technically speaking, he doesn't have any superhuman powers, but he has taken herbs to enhance his lifespan, his physicality. So he's taken herbal steroids and whatnot. And so he's at peak physical condition. He's a master tracker, can smell, enhance senses just beyond that as well. He can track an animal by fear. He can remain completely, or its scent. He can remain completely undetected to even Spider-Man. And this is where we kind of get into the why Sergei wins. Sergei Kraven has hunted things far more dangerous than the Indoraptor because he lives in the goddamn Marvel universe. He has hunted Spider-Man. He's hunted Venom. I can't think of everything he's hunted, but he's hunted individuals that completely outclass the Indoraptor. The Indoraptor, admittedly, would be a very fun adversary for him because it's a lot more powerful than, say, the average dinosaur. He's probably hunted dinosaurs into frickin' Savage Land, for God's sake. I can't recall if he has or not, but I wouldn't be surprised if he hasn't. Because, I mean, he wants the best, and he wants the thrill of the hunt and the best prey possible. So, I mean, this is an enhanced dinosaur, so it definitely would be a fun challenge for him. But if you want my honest opinion, Sergei's again. I keep calling him by his first name, but because I like his first name, Sergei's a really good name. I like Sergei. Sergei, that's a good name. Sergei Kraven. You mock my teaching, Spider. I have the what was it, the cross dimension or scattered dimensions game, or basically where you get to play as a different Spider-Man, and that's like the first boss level for like the classic Spider-Man. You fight Kraven, that's the voice they use. That's a really fun game for Xbox, by the way. That's the game. I highly recommend it if you ever get a chance to play it. But it's one of those things where if it were a little different, like if this were maybe say the Indominus, Sergei would have his hands full because the damn thing's so big. But, you know, he'd most likely what he'd do is he would track it. He'd study his habits, and he'd start setting traps. Some to test it out, see how durable it is. Maybe try to, like, drug it, but its skin's durable enough that normal needles wouldn't go through. So maybe he'd have to go into more, you know, advanced tech, get some adamantium tip needles, drug it. It still would take a while, and he's burning through it. So eventually he might actually go hand-to-hand, wrestle it, and, you know, just, you are what I will do, I'm putting your skull in my mantle, and eventually just, you know, kind of, just break its neck. Because he is that strong. He's like, despite the fact he's technically not superhuman, it's kind of like a Captain America thing, where Captain America is like low-level superhuman. Sergei's also low-level superhuman. And again, this comes from like enhanced herbs he's taken, things along those lines. Enhanced herbs, herbal enhancements. Basically like a natural steroid. Kind of like we're watching Luke Cage season 2, me and my dad. We're almost done with it. Kind of like what Bushmaster does. Although it is, after rewatching one of those episodes, it's implied that he might have gotten like a mock super soldier serum as well. But, yeah. Until then, though, I would definitely go Kraven in this fight. Who do you got, though? The Indoraptor or Kraven? Let me know. But until then, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, if you want us to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. We'll do a review of it at some point. Hit that bell if you want to be notified. And I'll see you for the next one.